What I'm sharing with you is Sandy Bowman's journey. Her first interview, which was 7 weeks into using the patches, and then a second interview 6 months after using the patches for Parkinson's. I thought this is really valuable.
Was before I started these patches,
Tell
I
me
was in a really dark place. I was very, very depressed, and I was thinking about death.
Good.
I just didn't want to go on. I didn't see what my purpose was. If I can't take care of myself, what am I going to do? And these patches have like brought me back to life and have given me hope for sure. So the neurologist said, yes, you have Parkinson's. And the only thing they could do was give me medication, and they told me to exercise. An explanation, an analogy of Parkinson's would be to take like these deep sea divers and you drop them at the bottom of the sea, and they've got those big helmets and all that equipment, and you see them walking and they're very, very slow. And that's how it felt when I was at the height. It was like I could hear things, I could hear people, I understood them, but I couldn't respond like normally. It was all like in slow motion. It was incredibly, it's terrible. Parkinson's is heavy metals in the brain. And what it does is it's a disconnect between your brain and your muscles. So you might think, for instance, that you're going to walk and your brain, you just start to get up and your body doesn't move. Or it moves and you don't want it to move. You don't have any control over it. Going into this class, it was much bigger than I ever expected. It was actually at the same gym I'd been working out for years. It was the same room that I was doing my yoga, my aerobics. And this time I walked into that room. When I just got to the doorway, I saw these people, and it's like they were just spastic, and their limbs were, their arms were going everywhere. They didn't have any control of their legs. Some of them had their tongue hanging out, and I couldn't believe that I was walking into this. It was like a really bad dream, and I just wanted to turn around and run. But it was something that I knew I had to face it. I had to face this, and I had to get through it. And after that first class, I realized I was in the right place. She did all the right things and all the right moves, and I could see that's what I needed to do right now. So
wow,
I've been part of that, and it's been an incredible struggle to stay ahead of this disease.
First of all, I really feel that emotion of losing the you that you
This
thought
is Dr. John Harmon.
was going to be the rest of your life, and then now you have this new life and new body. What's happened since you started using the patches?
You know, I had them on for a while, and a week or so, and nothing happened. And Sandy came over, and I said, you know, nothing's happening. I wasn't sure what to expect. So she gave me some more patches, and after about 10 days, I started noticing more. I was getting more energy, and I thought, well, this is good. And then I noticed it kept getting better and better and better, and then I noticed everybody's Parkinson's is a little different. Mine, if I would bend over, was just hurt. Felt like rigor mortis had set in. But yeah, I noticed that now when I bend over, it doesn't hurt. Another thing that's happens is your balance is compromised. And I caught myself walking down my stairs the other day, and I wasn't even hanging on to the railing. And I thought, oh my God. And I stopped, and I thought, I felt like I used to, just walking down the stairs normally.
Wow.
It was a spurt of that. I thought, oh boy, something really is happening. It was like it was bringing my body back to life. That's what it was feeling like.
So how's your energy level?
It's really so much better, and it just keeps getting better and better.
And how long have you been using the patches? I'm sorry.
I've been on about 7 weeks now.
Wow.
7 weeks.
You have
So,
more energy.
yeah.
And are you exercising now? Has that changed at
I
all?
still do my Parkinson's exercise. Absolutely. Walking is another thing that I do. I can do that. I have poles that I walk with that help me a lot. I'm noticing too that my focus and my clarity, as a lot of people have said, that so has helped me. And that's part of them having more energy, is I can focus, I can get things done.
Sandy, I can tell you, I've had lots of patients over the years who've had Parkinson's. One cannot tell from your beautiful face and the way you speak and move that you have Parkinson's. So I just want to say that, and you do not look like you're in your 70s. Thank you very much.
All right, let me go to the next one. Now that was 7 weeks in. And so you can see that she was devastated and it was a new thing in her life, but she was getting results in 7 weeks, really good results. Now this is 6 months in.
Back in 2018, I had a hip replacement. And when I woke up from surgery, I had a dropped foot. I couldn't feel my foot. And so I was stuck with I couldn't walk. And I was learning how to walk again. And then right after that, I was diagnosed with Parkinson's. So dealing with that was quite overwhelming. I live alone, single, and trying to just navigate through everything was really, really rough. 2019, I was just, when you have Parkinson's, you just want to, well, for me, I just wanted to go on a corner and curl up and go to sleep. You have no energy. It just saps you.
Yeah.
So I actually was dying. I realized my eyes were really dark around my eyes, and there was no life in my eyes.
Yeah.
I did everything I knew what to do, with medication, exercise, supplements. And then Sandy came over and gave me the patches and said, give this a try and see what happens. So after about 2 weeks, I started noticing some changes. I noticed my energy was picking up. And then I was sleeping better. And then I was so stiff. When you have Parkinson's, you usually get so stiff. And my stiffness went away. And then my balance got better. And then my mental clarity, it got clear again. It was like I came out of a fog and I realized how depressed I was. And I pulled out of that because I had more energy and I could do things. So that was just absolutely remarkable. And that's what I was reporting before. And then lately, I'm taking note of, what a changes. It's like, I've been on him now for since July. Yeah. And every day I feel like I'm getting a little stronger, a little bit better, a little clearer. And then one of the things that happened with me at the very beginning is I lost my sense of smell. That was back in 2002. I'm realizing I'm gaining that back. I'm beginning to notice odors and fragrances. And it was like, wow, I couldn't believe that. And then for the last 3 years, if I take a long walk, I need help. I started with a walker when I got out of the hospital, around the house, to a cane, to walking poles. And as of about a week or so ago, I don't need my poles for my long walks now.
Yeah. So,
I can actually walk without my poles. I can't tell you how, just to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And and I live up in Northern California, so we've got the ocean here. I wanted to go on the sand so badly, and I was afraid to, because I was afraid I'd fall, and then it gets very hard to get up. Well, I went on the sand with a girlfriend, no poles. I'm good. It was like my balance is fine. I mean, it's not fine. It's still a work in progress, but it's definitely improved.
Yeah.
So
But
I feel like I really do feel like I've gotten my life back, and we've heard that before, and I've said it before, but that is the truth. It's like, anyway, it's been an amazing ride.